Well, hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Capricorns, let's find out, what can you expect coming up, Capricorns? There you are, right there. The overall energy, Capricorns, is the Five of Swords. You're looking back at somebody. You have some truth, you have some clarity, because that's what swords are, and you're picking them up. But there's a couple laying on the ground, so you don't have the whole truth. You're not fully clear on what went down or something, but you're looking back at someone. This card surrounds your entire reading. We need to find out why. In your highest energy is the Three of Pentacles. Now, these are the two highest energy cards in your reading. So the Three of Pentacles, see how dark the card is? The energy of it is like an argument, butting heads, not being able to work together. Sometimes it can signify a third party, but I'm not sure if I'll get enough cards to say that that's what it is. So far, I can't say that's what it is. But this is, I think you're looking back at somebody that there was a fight or something. It's like an argument about not seeing eye to eye, definitely, on a subject of some sort. So let's look on. Next to the Three of Pentacles is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, now, this is a really nice card. This is about moving ahead, fresh starts, new beginnings. Now, it's right above the Five of Swords. So it might be with the same individual, or it might not. I haven't got that far. I just started your reading. But this is a fresh start and a new beginning that's just blossoming. So it's either for you or for you and whoever you're looking back at. And I will let you know as we go along. Next to the Ace of Wands is the Six of Pentacles. I think this is what the argument was about, or the disagreement. I think you felt like you were getting breadcrumbed in the relationship. For whatever reasons, not sure. But it threw your scales off balance. This is about getting breadcrumbed, almost like begging for attention, so to speak. Well, there's going to be a fresh start. There's going to be a new beginning. This Ace of Wands is very powerful. It sits right between those two cards. So that's what I think the argument was over. It was them not giving to the relationship, you know. If this doesn't sound like your reading so far, it probably isn't. If it does, it probably is. If it's not, then I would check moon sign, because your moon sign is your emotional side. So, under the Three of Pentacles, here we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen, this is air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, male or female, they're all male or female. This Queen has a sword up. So, look, you're gathering up truth and clarity here. You can't take your mind off whoever it is that you had this argument or falling out with. You're seeking the truth. And you have your hand out, and you're not only seeking the truth, you're speaking your truth. And this is under that Three of Pentacles. I think this is all part of what went down. Truths came out. And I think there was a separation. And you're looking back at them. Things are becoming more clear to you. You haven't got it all yet. And next to the Five of Swords is the Devil card, which is the card for Capricorn. And Capricorn, the only reason it's your card is because of the ram's horns right there. That's it. But the energy is totally different. The energy of the Devil is toxic. It's bondage. It's being tied to something through somebody else. And it's toxic to you. I do see the Devil waving goodbye here. Sometimes this can signify a third party. being tied to someone else, you know, and not wanting to be through your partner. It could be addictions. It can be just about anything. It could be something as like a child, even. A child could be a toxic energy if for some reason they're interfering in your relationship. So, whatever's going on here, there was an argument about it because it became toxic to you and you had to get it out with the Queen of Swords here, and you had to seek the truth. I think you got most of the truth, but not the entire truth. It was throwing your scales of life off balance. You're tired of begging for attention or waiting for them to be a part of a relationship that you thought you had. It's that kind of energy. So under the Queen of Swords, and something that you're talking about here, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you desire, Capricorn. You desire a stable, secure relationship. You want to be grounded. You want commitment. There's two people in this card. This is union of two people. There's extended family, pets, and there's a child right here. So, you know, this is under one roof. So this is like marriage, but very grounded. This is what you're seeking. I think this was part of what you were talking about. We do have the Three of Pentacles in your highest energy, so there are pentacles there. So I think you were disappointed with the way this relationship was moving forward. I think there was a tower moment. I think there was a blow up. I think there was a separation, like I said before, because you keep looking back at them. And you're just like still trying, you're still not quite understanding what all is happening or did happen. But you do know what you want. Now next to this tower energy is the Five of Cups, and this is under the devil energy, the toxic energy. You're very disappointed. You're disappointed in their actions. You're disappointed in love. You're looking at the spilled cups. But if you turn around, you got two full cups right behind you. So that's why I'm not sure if you're moving forward here with this person, if things are going to work out with this person or not, or what's going on. And I have another half of this reading to go. But this is what I call the card of hope, because there's two cups behind, and all you have to do is turn around and see the hope, and not focus on the spilled cups. That sits right between, like I say, this toxic energy of the devil and the tower, the blowing up of this relationship. It just feels like there was quite an argument here. Not seeing eye to eye on something that was toxic to you. Well, that shuffle didn't want to go. I'm going to try this one over for sure. There we go. And another one. So let's take out the second half of this reading for Capricorn universe. What else do they need to know? There's the walking away again. And it is about the pentacles. It is about the security and stability. Oh goodness. There's somebody new coming in, I think. Let me just read these. Okay, up here in your highest energy, the Eight of Cups. Here's the walking away, the turning your back on love, which is exactly what you're doing here. You're looking at the spilled cups. But this is one of the two of you walked away from this relationship. There's a separation now, just like I thought before. But you keep thinking about them. So, walking away from getting breadcrumbed in this relationship. Here's the Page of Wands right next to the walking away. I think you're still in communication with this person. The Page of Wands is, there's something that's gone unsaid that you would really like to say. I think that's part of these swords that are laying here and part of speaking your truth. And I think it's been brewing. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And remember, we have that right here, the Ace of Wands, and that's right above you. Keep looking back at someone who there's a separation with. So it's brewing, and it's brewing from the bottom of your feet, whatever it is you want to say, and it's going to come out your mouth. as you hang on to that fresh start and new beginning here. It's going to be some kind of truth. It's right next to the Ace of Swords. It's an important truth. It really is something that needs to be said. It's either for you both to move forward or for you to move forward. I'm really not sure just yet. But the truth, it's very important, and it's going to come out your mouth. So, under the walking away, under the separation, I'm going to call it, of the two of you, I have the Queen of Pentacles, male or female. This is earth energy. This can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is your energy, and that's how I feel. I feel like your energy is looking at that pentacle, just like we have the Ten of Pentacles down here under the Queen of Swords, speaking your truth. It's about why are you getting breadcrumbed in this relationship, what's going on, there was a blow up. And this is the second biggest pentacle in the deck, right here, that Queen of Pentacles holds. And look how you're looking at that pentacle. You're so hoping and wishing for that out of this relationship. You waited. Oh my God, it's right next to the Seven of Pentacles. You waited a long time. A lot of time went by. You spent a lot of time with this person. And you just feel like they're romping on this relationship by not feeding it. They just weren't feeding they weren't supporting this relationship. They weren't offering commitment. They weren't moving to the next level in this relationship. And you kept waiting and waiting. There's that staff, just like leaning on it, watching the pentacles, waiting for them to come to fruition. And you're just like, oh, forget it. I don't think it's ever going to happen. That kind of energy. And so, that is right below the Page of Wands. This is speaking up about that. The waiting, the time that has gone by, and it still hasn't gone anywhere. And I think that's, that became toxic for sure. There still might have been another person involved or another something involved that was keeping them from devoting themselves to this relationship. But next to this Seven of Pentacles and under this Ace of Swords, all that truth, I have the Knight of Cups. I think they're going to apologize. Either them or you. I think this is the cup that's missing from the Eight of Cups here. I think it's them. I think, you have some more truth to speak up. Maybe you do have something to apologize for. Maybe it's the way you approached it. Maybe it's, just something that was said during the argument. But this is a very sincere cup of love. I feel like this might be you because you're the one that keeps looking back at them. You're the one that wants to speak up and speak more truth. There's more that needs to be said. And it involves love. It's very sincere and it's very honest. And I feel like it's you coming forward with this cup towards them. And that cup is full of truth and full of love. Very sincere. Under the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. The Empress is usually, it can be Libra or Taurus, might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart or around this reading. But the Empress is here, it's like to remind you of who you are. It's right below the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy here, looking at the security, the stability of this relationship. The Empress, male or female, is, if you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. You have a lot of excellent qualities about you for being a human being. You are generous and kind and thoughtful and considerate and loving, and there are so many great qualities about you now. When this card shows up, and this is on the back side of the Five of Cups, the card of hope that I call it, on the side of the two full cups of love, you still have love within you, for sure. But whoever enters your life, whoever you enter this Pentacles with that you want so much to do, they must have a lot of these same qualities. If they don't, it can't work out. Okay, so look for that. Make sure they have a lot of those same qualities. It's right next to the Six of Cups. I think you've known this person, you have known this person from another lifetime, at least one other lifetime. This is a soulmate card. It's very sweet. You may have known them since childhood, like teenage years or even before. But this is just, This is just a loving soulmate card. This is like young energy here, but it's right under waiting. Like you've been waiting for them. I think you've been waiting. Oh, this is what you're speaking up about right here. You've been waiting for them to come forward with their love. Have they never told you that they loved you? Have they certainly haven't been acting like it, really. I mean, they love you, but I think you need to know that they love you, if they love you, okay? But I do think they love you. And I know they're a soulmate. I think you've known them, you've had more than one lifetime with this person. That's the connection. That is what pulls the two of you together. It's right next to the Lovers card. The Lovers is right under the Knight of Cups and right next to the Six of Cups. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart, or around this reading. Now we have two for Gemini because I have the Queen of Swords, which is air energy, and we have the card for Gemini, which is air. So I just want to point that out. But the Lovers is a divine soulmate relationship. Here's guardian angels and spirit guides. And it's almost like they're trying to pull you two back together. And I think they are. And I think I might be wrong about you going forward with this couple of. It might be them. You might start the conversation. And then they might turn it into their feelings. But they're a soulmate. I mean, they're not only a soulmate. You were lovers in another life. There is a powerful connection between the two of you. It's a shame it had to blow up. But you're looking back, you have not forgot about them at all. You really wanted this in Pentacles with them. I'm going to take out another card here, Capricorn. Let's see what else you need to know. The Hermit. So the Hermit, this is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart or around this reading. But this is seeking your path forward. This is like how you move forward now. Are you moving forward with or without them? The Hermit, the universe hears you. And they're, where this card falls, it's reminding you of they gave you peanuts. They gave you breadcrumbs in this relationship. They threw your scales off balance. Your path forward, it lands right above this separation. So it's like this separation had to happen. I think you're getting back with them. I don't think this is a new person because it's right next to the Seven of Pentacles. And it's right under all this truth and clarity. I think this is all the same person. And I think they're going to re-enter your life. And I think they're going to offer an apology. It's going to be very sweet. I think they're going to want to start over. This Six of Cups is a very young energy. And I think they want to start over on the right foot here. Because something certainly went wrong on this side. But on this side, it looks like it's getting resolved. Wow. So Capricorns, whatever this toxic energy is, and you keep looking back at somebody, I think things are going to be resolved and you're going to move forward with them here because there is love. And there's more than love. There is such a powerful connection. And I think this had to happen for this connection to get stronger and move forward. So Capricorns, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.